Hi everyone, this is going to be a quick video showing you how to tie this Sagio knot. This is one of the most basic knots right here. This one here is the fixed version, meaning that it doesn't slide. This knot is called Kurigata Musubi, and it's a very popular knot. You can also do a slip knot variant of this knot, to where this, as I said, is basically it's a slip knot. In this version, both ends of the Sagio are going in the same direction. With the slip knot version, it's not like that as much. And with this right here, it doesn't slide, which is what I like. I don't want it to slide. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you how to tie this knot. So, the first version of this knot that I'm going to show you is the fixed knot variant, meaning it doesn't slide. For this knot is a very simple one to do. All you have to do is first, of course, make sure the Sagio is in your Kurigata. Check the ends right here and make sure that this is all even. And as you can see, mine is even. Now, from here, what you're going to do is take both strands of the Sagio, and there's two ways you can do this. You can either go with the strands pointing up, or you can do them where they're pointing down that way. And that is that meaning the strands are either pointing in the direction of the edge or in the direction of the spine. I prefer for it to be in the direction of the edge because when wearing the sword, it just makes the Sagio sit neater in my opinion. So from here, first thing you do is get the right amount of space here. So I'm going to pinch mine right here because that's the amount of space I want. And start by go around and over just like that. You're going to have a loop. Now take the strands of your Sagio and go through that loop. And now from here, make sure that it's all sitting flat, that everything is even, and that everything is the right length. So, that's pretty much it. It's that simple. Now, to determine the distance between the Kurigata and the knot, what I like to do is I use either the width of my palm or I use the width of my palm with my thumb, depending on the sword. So for this sword, I'd use my palm just like that, so it's a little bit lower than I want. So just adjust it, just like this, pull up, and then you do that. Make sure that the ends are even just the way that they need to be. And if you need to tighten this down a little bit more, what I do is I push around and I pull to get the slack out of this end, not this end. Because from here, if this is uneven, of course, it pretty much finds even by itself. But if you're trying to get these ends even, then that's not going to be as easy by pulling down that way. Now, for the second variation, this is another very simple one. First off, make sure, of course, that your ends are even. Sagio's in the Kurigata. Everything's nice and even. Now, on the slip knot variant of this, it's very easy. Once again, make sure your ends are even. Sagio's through the Kurigata, of course. There we go. Now, from here, check your space. I want that much space, so now from here, take your bottom strand, and in the end, I want it pointing towards the edge, so I'm going to start with it in the direction of the spine. Now from here, we go around and up, just like that. Now you have a loop, as you can see. Take that strand through the loop, just like that. And now from here, tighten this down. It can be as tight or as loose as you want, just like that. Of course, not too tight, but you don't want it falling off either, or coming undone. Now from here, your ends are going to be uneven. So the way that you fix this is put the ends to where they are even, get all the slack so that it's right there, and now from here, pull, and there you go. Now it's all nice and even again. And now if you have too much space here, say you don't want that much space, very simple to adjust. Pull, just like that. And from here, adjust it to whatever length it is that you like. And once again, make sure it's even. And just keep going until you get it to wherever you want. So sometimes it's very little amounts that you have to adjust. As you can see, I just took and gave it a small amount of space right there in the knot. But now that's the length that I want it at. Now as you can see, this one here sits a little flatter than the fixed knot variant, but I prefer the fixed knot variant typically. So that's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful and informative. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll see you in the next video. See ya!